Hello out there, everyone. Thank you for watching. We hope you are blessed and encouraged by another segment of our Thursday Thoughts and Encouragement. Yes, you have heard right. Yes, we are all leaving you wonderful people that we love so dearly here at Mountainside. And that's what has made this such a difficult decision for us. We love the opportunity that we will have to go up and bless another congregation in Richland, Washington. But it's also very difficult for us to sit back and leave all of the people that we care so deeply about. But there are some comforting things. One, we are not dying, and so feel free to reach out if there's anything that this pandemic has told us is that the world can be really small with things like video chats or phone calls or whatever it may be. We can always stay connected. And the other side of it is, even if we were dying and this was the last time we ever saw each other again, that would only be for Earth. Because as humans, we have this hope that we will all see each other again someday. As Christians, we know that this is not the end, that there is more, and that gives us hope, and a hope that can never be taken away. And so we will not be saying goodbye. We will say see you later, because we will all be reunited someday. On another note, Carol Fitzgerald is a proud grandma. Her son, Zachary Berschwitz, was accepted to NYU and has also received a $91,000 scholarship. Way to go, Zachary. Be proud of your accomplishments and also be very proud, Carol. That's a great testament to an upbringing. So let's talk about diapers, or rather the changing of diapers. I have been changing diapers for a little over 3 years now, and I probably have another 2 left at this current rate. And I remember the first time that I changed diapers. It was shocking, to say the least. Obviously, you open up this package and you say, what is this? But each time it got easier. And now I can change a diaper without really even thinking about it. Almost second nature. Now, it's not like I have some special diaper talent. It really is just time and practice. And it's something that every parent develops, at least every parent who changes diapers. But this is how humans are. God has created us with this ability to be adaptive, to be resourceful, and even the most challenging and unappealing task can be dealt with and given enough regularity, familiarity, they become easy. I think this is what James had in mind when he wrote James chapter 1, verses 25 through 27. Follow along. But if you look carefully into the perfect law that sets you free, and if you do what it says and don't forget what you heard, then God will bless you for doing it. If you claim to be religious but don't control your tongue, you are fooling yourself and your religion is worthless. Pure and genuine religion in the sight of God the Father means caring for orphans and widows in their distress and refusing to let the world corrupt you. A couple times in this passage, we see the word religion or religious, and this is that idea of an external indicator of how you're honoring God. And so James does a good job of pointing out what this maybe ceremonial religious discipline looks like. What that would encompass. And it has things like controlling your tongue, but also taking care of widows and orphans, and then also not allowing the world to corrupt you. This is the way that we show and how we honor God, how the world will perceive our beliefs through this external indicator. See, being a Christian is more than just an internal way of thinking or believing. There are ways that we conduct ourselves, how we demonstrate our beliefs externally. And I think we understand this concept fairly well. We understand things like being charitable in our actions and taking care of those who are less fortunate than us. But there's other ideas like being unspotted or uncorrupted from the world that become difficult to comprehend because we live in a society that almost celebrates these things at times. Sin has this way of desensitizing us, that we're inundated by this corruption, and it's easy to forget about trying to remain pure. It's like pigs in the mud. It becomes second nature, and some people even find the sin in their lives to be comforting, and they actually are drawn to it. And James says for us to stay clear of that mentality. See, James gives us two things in this verse. He says, take care of widows and orphans, and then also stay clear of the corruption around you, which includes controlling your tongue. Now think of this. I think of diapers. It was initially appalling. I mean, human waste is weird. But now it doesn't bother me at all. And so turning that to the idea of sin, what is something in your life that you've grown so accustomed to, but you know God doesn't want you doing it? Is there a habit that you are now comfortable with? I encourage you, bring it to the light. But in that same vein, we should be accustomed to doing what is good. And even things that you may think are uncomfortable now, these can become commonplace to us. It's really about what we want to do. It really is about how we prioritize God first in our lives. There are many things within the Christian walk that are so counterculture that they make us feel uncomfortable. But if we do them regularly enough, they will become easy to do and they will become our second nature. In short, practice the good, remove the bad. Thank you, and God bless.